Okay, so in this video, basically, we will try to understand one important mistake that we all do while running Google search ad campaigns, and many marketers usually, commit this kind of mistake. So we'll try to understand that how we can uh, altogether remove this mistake and get better return on our ad spend. So I have titled this particular presentation as hidden power in the ad spend formula. So basically it's more about like how deeply you understand the ad campaigns and their working, and gradually you start understanding the working of Google ad campaign. So let's start. So now, how do you start a new search ad campaign? Basically, whenever we create a new search ad campaign, what we basically do is we find interesting keywords and we add these particular keywords to the campaign, and then we create the ads, and then we add the ad extensions and launch the ads. And when some clicks start coming in, then we add more keywords, more better keywords. We start adding the negative keywords. Sometimes we pause the ads that are not giving us proper CTR, and we sometimes we create the new ads to replace them, and then we play with the CPC, the cost per click. So this is the usual routine of every marketer for a new search ad campaign. Now, some of these things that we usually do, they do improve the metrics, but most of these actions they are not able to improve the overall ad campaign's performance, and many a times we are not able to achieve even the break even for the campaign cost, like we are not able to recover the cost itself. So what is the usual thing that you like all the marketers do? They, in order to get a better ROI, they try to find the right balance between the lower ad spend uh, uh, and increasing the revenue. Like there are two options available here if you want to get a better ROI, like return from your investment. Either you increase the revenue. Now revenue can be increased with a number of ways, like you can sell multiple products, and you can cross sell products. A lot of things you can do for increasing the revenue, like. And the second option for getting a better ROI is either you reduce your ad spend. So both of the things will try to help you in getting a better return on investment. So out of these two options, normally the first option is usually like a lot of marketers find it easy to reduce their ad spend. Now, if we try to understand the ad spend formula, then ad spend is equal to the number of clicks into the cost per click that you are paying. So now the easier option in this again is to go with the cost per click, like you can reduce the cost per click. This is an easier option, but since Google ads are very competitive also, so if you will not going to pay enough for the clicks, then usually what will happen is that you will start getting lesser number of clicks. So, and if the number of clicks will be less, then naturally like you will start getting lower amount of sales. So this will not solve your purpose. So the second option to reduce or bring down the ad spend is by working on the number of clicks. So if even if you start working on the number of clicks, then also there are high chances that you can reduce the ad spend, because the number of clicks is again directly proportional to the ad spend. So basic understanding is that, like, how can you reduce the number of clicks? Now there is if number of clicks can be basically reduced by bringing only relevant people to your store or to your site. So this means that you need to show your ads to the right people. Now in Google search ad campaigns, usually there is no such mechanism where you can choose the right type of audience for your ads. So unlike Facebook, we cannot work on that thing. So how can you work on reducing the number of clicks? So one good click is naturally important than 10 times the bad one. So naturally you need to work on the visitor qualities, right? So basically you need to improve the quality of the visitor to your store or to your website. So as I told you, like there is no such mechanism in Google Ads. So how can you improve the visitor quality? So one of the mechanism, one of the trick that you can use here is by understanding the type of search terms that are bringing traffic to your site. So if you will go inside the I advise you to use Google Analytics here. There is a reason that I'll tell you later. So in Google Analytics, if your enhanced e-commerce is activated, then you can go to the acquisition tab, and then in that acquisition dashboard you can go to Google Ads and then campaign, and then you can click on the search ad campaign that you want to study. Again, now you can choose the particular ad group that you want to analyze, and in the secondary dimension you need to select the search query option. So basically what this particular data will start showing you is that it will list down all the search terms for which you are getting traffic, right? Although this data is available in Google Ads also, but I would not recommend you to use Google Ads for this, because in Google Analytics you get some extra information which is usually not associated with the search terms inside Google Ads platform. So if you will use Google Analytics to study the same search terms, then it will start showing you some extra parameters that will help you in understanding those search terms better, and whether you should whether your campaign is being shown to the right audience, whether you are getting the right type of audience or not. So this is how your the data will start looking like. You can see here the secondary dimension we have chosen as search query, and here you can see the extra behavior parameters that we have started seeing, like the bounce rate and pages per session. So you can see here that for suppose we are getting even 29 clicks here, but the pages per session parameter that is not usually available in Google Ads, we can look here and we can also see the bounce rate. So this clearly shows that although we are getting a good amount of clicks, but the bounce rate is high for that search term. So that means that people who are using this particular search term, they are coming up to our store or website, but they are not getting what they are looking for. So we need to add this particular search term in the negative keywords, right? So this is how you can correlate between different parameters and try to understand and analyze the data to get a better understanding of your search ad campaign. So these are the different things that you can study. Like you can study the instant mismatches, like your do you see the search queries with a bounce rate in the 90s? So if the bounce rate is really high for any search query, then you need to give your attention to that particular search query, and you need to remove that. Then the warning signals, there are some warning signals. For example, which search queries have a higher than average bounce rate or a lower pages per session, right? And there are some high performances also, like with a lower than average bounce rate. Like if there is any search query with a very low bounce rate, then it means that like people who are using that search query, they're coming to your store or website, and they are staying there for a longer term. They are not jumping away from your store or website, and this means that like your ads are working perfectly for those particular search queries, and you can even bid more, or you can create new ads using those particular search queries. So this is how you can understand this data, and you can altogether try to reduce your ad spend using this trick. So I hope this particular session was kind of what I say, it was beneficial for you, and it will help you in get a better understanding of your search ad campaigns and get a better ROI from your ad campaigns. So thanks for being with me, and thanks for watching this.